Hi, this is like my 6th attempt at a video now, so I'm just going to roll with it. I'm such a perfectionist. I'm like, no, I've said something stupid. I'm going to rewind and start again. Anyway, I just thought I'd come on today just to let you know a little bit about me, introduce myself, in case you haven't met me before. But my name's Jerry. I'm a primary school teacher during the day, single mum, personal trainer in the weekends and evenings, and also teach classes. And I've recently been, well, you've probably seen on my social media, talking about a plan that I've put together. And the plan's basically based on my own experiences and things that happened to me in my 40s and how I gained quite a lot of weight, especially after having children, and found that even though I wasn't eating a lot, the foods that I was eating was just not working for me anymore. So, in my 20s, 30s, I could get away with eating quite a lot, doing a bit of exercise and never putting on weight. And then I hit my 40s and I was just like, what's going on? I'm eating the same, but it's not working anymore. So this plan I've put together is something that I started to do, and I noticed such a huge change just by changing the way I was working out and the way that I was eating. So that's why I put together this Kickstart plan that I really am so excited about. And like I say, if you don't know me, it's really difficult because you're not going to do something with someone that you don't know. So I just thought I'd come and have a chat and introduce myself a little bit more. So this fitness plan is based on what I've done myself. So I'm not like promoting something that's just I found in a book that's never been tried and tested. In fact, I've done this plan with other people before. So again, I know that it works. And it's all to do with just changing the way you eat and the way that you exercise. So I noticed I used to be a runner and that's all that I did. And then I noticed that it just wasn't really working for me anymore. I'd be running, but I'd be super hungry all the time and just overeating. And also I just wasn't noticing any change in my body from going running anymore. And then when I became a single mum at like 40, 41, I kind of got stuck at home and I couldn't go running anymore. So I started doing some online workouts and bought a pair of dumbbells, which I'd never really used before, and started doing weights, like HIIT training with weights at home. And that was sort of the start of my journey. And then I was eating at the time like ready meals, sandwiches, like not overeating, like I wasn't overeating calories, but just eating those types of food, like very carb heavy types of food. And again, I just felt rotten, like sluggish, anxiety, no energy, just craving sugar all day. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. So one day I just decided I was going to flip the coin. I actually got a food plan and I substituted all of this food for eating lots and lots of meat and veg. And within a few months, I looked like a different person. Like I'd lost that fat around my tummy. I was just feeling so much better, getting really good stomach, like kind of a little bit of abs, which was awesome. And it was just literally tweaking a few things in my life and adjusting my diet, adjusting the type of exercise I was doing and seeing that huge difference. Now you've got to remember as well, like I'm a full-time teacher. I've got 2 kids. I'm a single mum, so I don't have like super amounts of time. I'm not one of these people that's got all day to exercise. So I was literally, all I do is like little half-an-hour workouts in the morning. That's it. Like I don't spend hours in the gym. All I do is like a HIIT style using dumbbell workout just to get those few calories in the morning and also to tone up. And then the way that I'm eating now, which is working so much better, is ditching all of those stodgy carby kind of foods, like try not to eat bread, rice, that kind of thing, and then replacing that with more proteiny food. Now, this isn't just like fluke that this is working. This is actually science. It's proven that women in their 40s cannot eat like they did when they was younger. And actually all of those sugary, carby foods are just going to get stored as fat on your stomach. So actually it's not rocket science. It's just something that you have to do that's going to really help you. So it is tough. I'm not going to lie. The first few weeks are hard because your body's so used to having sugar during the day and suddenly it's not there as much anymore. and you're going to be hungry because you were overeating calories and now you're in a slight calorie deficit. So it is tough. Like the first few weeks are hard, and I really grabbed onto support from like other people to get me through. But then after 2 weeks, all of a sudden you just get it and you just realize how much better you feel, and you start seeing your body changing and you're like, my God, I'm not going to go back. Like I can't go back now. And once you start seeing those changes and feeling slimmer and your clothes are looser and you just have more energy, you just think this is incredible and I wish I'd known this before. So this plan that I'm doing is only 6 weeks, because what I want you to do is just start making those changes with me, so that after the 6 weeks you can either go alone or you can continue with me, but you've got the like basics of what to do. And yeah, like I can't explain enough like that this works. I know that there's trainers out there that go on about calorie deficit and just counting calories all day is the key. But when you're in your 40s, it's not just about that. And actually, the hard thing is if you're eating those sugary foods, it's very hard to be in a calorie deficit because you're just going to crave that all day and you're just picking at things and you don't know what you're eating. So the way that I eat is very methodical in terms of like set times during the day. I always have a snack at the same time so that I'm not getting hungry and like ending up on driving home and getting to a garage and like grabbing loads of chocolate and crisps because my body's like, I need to eat. The way that I do it is making sure that I never hit that point in the day, that I'm consistently eating at the same time, and that I'm eating like protein heavy meals, because they actually take longer to digest, and to be fair, like they will keep you fuller. Like if you have chicken or something for lunch, you will keep going until like 4 or 5 o'clock. The other thing I do is I have a strict rule that I do not eat after dinner in the evening. Like I just say the kitchen's closed, because that's where like people go wrong. They overeat in the evening. And to be honest as well, like one of the keys for weight loss and for, you know, changing your body is to sleep. And if you eat late at night, you're guaranteed, well, not everyone, but most people will not sleep so well. You need that time before you go to bed. Anyway, I could waffle on because I have so much passion for this, and I'm only a little person on that big social media, and like no one knows me, and that's a shame, because I really think that this plan is way better than a lot of stuff that you could buy out there, and at a lot cheaper price. Like there's coaches charging thousands of pounds. This is only £60, and it's literally 6 sessions in my garden once a week. I'll send you workouts to do in between. I'll give you food ideas. I'm not going to give you a specific, like exactly what you have to eat every day. And basically, I'm just trying to change the way you see food. And if you're really, really, really wanting to make a change to your body, this is going to work. But you really want to have to do it. And you really have to go through the first 2 weeks and not give up. It's like, think about that phrase, like once you've started, you don't want to quit, because there was no point starting. So you just have to get through that, because your body is going to be in shock. Like, what has happened? I'm suddenly doing like little bits of exercise. I'm suddenly eating differently. Of course, you're going to feel a bit different, but I guarantee this works, especially for like round your stomach, which is where in our 40s we tend to start putting fat on. And it is reversible if you follow these steps. Like you don't have to be like, oh, that's it now, there's no hope. Like it does actually change your body. And I'm an advocate because I've done it, and I've got before and after pictures, and I know it works. And I know that other people that have done my plan and worked with me, it's worked. But the thing is, you've got to grab onto it in terms of like doing this and then sticking at it as much as you can. The first few weeks, you're going to be quite strict with it. But then I'd still go, like on a Sunday, I'll be like, I just fancy a piece of cake. I can still do that. But because I'm only doing that like occasionally, then it doesn't matter, because all of it is, it's like 80% good, 20% not so good. Anyway, message me if you want more info. Thanks for listening. Bye.